Case so boom, that time white boy C was getting extorted by the Aryan Nation because he thought he was gonna be able to keep the move. Now white boy C, real cool, had a little swag about himself, liked to smoke that weed, sagging real hard, you know what I'm saying? Always kept his hair cut, you know what I'm saying? He liked the taper, you know what I'm saying, and get the little taper in the back. He had shoes that he got from Visit, so he kept some J's on his feet. He got the penitentiary crease hit up, you know what I'm saying? He got the sleeve on the left side, got a couple tattoos on his back, you know what I'm saying? Have his shirt off every now and then, work out, you know what I'm saying? Everybody cool with him, but he was real comfortable with the 33. You don't know what a 33 is, then let me know you ain't been watching me long enough. If you ain't been watching me long enough, I advise you to go back through my videos and scroll, because I got over 1,000 videos on here at this point. Now, I ain't gonna say the first time I had a conversation with white boy C, but one of my first run-in with white boy C was because Funny Folk smacked him. So Funny Folk didn't have access, you know what I'm saying, to get white boy C on the jack. So because he's so desperate to get this money, he go and get on the blue box finna give white boy C a three-way so he can get the numbers on the phone, you know what I'm saying, so he can get the money. Now he don't know who Funny Folk calling. It don't matter who I'm calling in the penitentiary. It's my people, so you gonna respect my people regardless of how frustrated you get or what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Your people, like, they picked up the phone, heard somebody say, hey, I'm calling for such and such, and then they hang up. By the time you click over, they like, hello? Man, they must have hung up, and now you frustrated talking about calling back real quick, right? So Funny Folk done took white boy C down to the blue box to get him a treyway. While he getting the three-way, that's what happened. The person was hanging up. So one time he tell Funny Folk people, man, click over and call him back one more time. And they didn't click over just that fast, you know what I'm saying? He was like, ain't they tripping, man, ain't like they can't, man. But he ain't realizing the person's still on the phone, so they click over, they make the call, the person get on the phone, he end up getting the numbers, and when he got the numbers, when he get ready to hang up, he tell the person, he was like, man, hold on real quick, I'm finna get Funny Folk for you. So he hollering Funny Folk name, and Funny Folk people say, dang, you could have said thank you. He was like, oh yeah, appreciate you, whatever, appreciate you. So he give Funny Folk the phone back, you know what I'm saying, to give Funny Folk the money. Funny Folk sitting on the phone, finish up the conversation. He get out the phone, he finna go get the money, right? So he come and get me, he pop. Hey, Joe T, hey, come here real quick, bro. I step out the tail, like, man, what's up? He said, man, walk down real quick. I need you to AA me real quick. I said, what's up? What's going on? He said, man, probably finna go in white boy C mouth. Now, white boy C in a cell with a retired Aryan Nation. Cool dude, though. You know what I'm saying? He out the way, older dude, you know what I'm saying? He drank them insurance, so we all assumed that, you know what I'm saying, that he had that pack, you know what I'm saying? He probably was busting them, you know what I'm saying, doing his thing back in the day when they was extorting people, which I'm going to tell you about that another day. So we go downstairs to go to the cell. The old retired Aryan Nation, he's standing outside the door. Funny Folk say, hey, man, he's like, hey, white boy C in there? Yeah, he's in there. Y'all go ahead. Y'all cool, man. What's going on, Joe? He hit the door. Pop. Hey, white boy C. Oh, come on in, Funny Folk. Come on in, bro. We walk in. Man, bless his cell. I come in behind him. He holler, what's up, Joe T? He was like, what's up? Everything straight? He was like, yeah. Funny Folk said, yeah, what you still trying to get that? He was like, yeah. You said 2 for the 50, right? Funny Folk said, yeah. He said, I got you. Boom. He pulled out the thing. He pulled out. He was like, man, you gonna check the number? He was like, I already know that straight. He was like, my people told me, you know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, man, my people, you know what I'm saying, kept hanging up. I don't know if it was my people, your people. Yeah, we finally got that situated. So when he get the numbers, soon as Funny Folk hand the week, boom, he smacked him, right? I said, wait a minute, what's going on? The white boy C, he boom, but he strike up. Hey man, what's up, Funny Folk? What you got going on? I said, man, hold on now. He was like, nah, man, what's up with that? Funny Folk said, what you said to my people when they were getting you three-way? You was on there being disrespectful to my people. Man, look, Funny Folk. Man, look, it wasn't even nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I ain't gonna feel my people or your people, you know what I'm saying? But bro, I got a little frustrated. I'm like, man, what they doing, you know what I'm saying? He was like, but my people said, you ain't even say thank you or nothing. I did. Yeah, after she said, you ain't gonna say thank you like, I don't know what's up with you, you know what I'm saying? You trying to smoke your green or whatever. You like, man, don't be disrespecting my people like that. White boy, he's like, man, I got you, man. I got you, man. I'm just trying to smoke, man. My bad, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? We cool. Funny folks, we straight. I was like, funny folks said, he said, man, don't do that no more, man. You still trying to get some more buzz. You know what I'm saying? I still got some, you know what I'm saying? we walk out this hell. I said, dang, funny folks, why you do the man like that? He said, man, I done called my cousin, man. My cousin done gave that man a three-way on there being disrespectful, you know what I'm saying, to my people, man. We ain't doing nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? So around this time, we got this fine red bone with the pink braces, look, hazel eyes. I'm talking about her always in a ponytail, got them natural curly, you know what I'm saying, look like some of that good hair. I don't believe in, you know what I'm saying, good hair and bad hair when it comes to our sisters, right? But y'all know what I'm trying to describe. Look like that wet and wavy, you know what I'm saying? She come working in the park, you know what I'm saying? Little knock knee, but she like slim thick, you know what I'm saying? So you can tell under the clothes, you know what I'm saying, under the uniform, she pressure too. So when she come, of course, everybody trying to shoot their shot, everybody trying to get in. It's a boy around the time that end up getting real cool with the officer, which happens a lot in the penitentiary when it comes to the women, female officers, and you got these punks in here who really be thinking they women. They walk around, they twitching, you know what I'm saying, they got their pigs tucked in like they got a big print, you know what I'm saying, they got nails, they got lashes, they got makeup, they got lipstick. So of course when they talking to you know, they doing all that, girl, they doing all of that right there. So it make them feel like it's a sense of comfort to an extent. Now we knew the officer was breaking the door down, was bringing stuff in, because all of a sudden the boys got lashes all over the compound. Boys got lashes, boys got underwear. She bringing in underwear, giving them underwear. They walk around, you know, with the gray sweats on, kind of sagging a little bit, or they got the thong pulled up on their waistline, so you can tell. But they in colors. They in colors and they name brand. You know what I'm saying? So you know, 9 out of 10 is coming from the officer. Any kind of girl stuff. They got lipstick. They got nail polish. They got press on nails. The officer. So everybody know the officer doing something. So the officer get into it with one of the folks one day, cause the officer try, man, you doing all this for these punks, you ain't finna keep working in that part. You wanna do something for the punks, you gotta do something, you might well go ahead. So when he get into it with the officer, of course, the Crips, the 33s come to the rescue on the strength of trying to probably make it look like I'm taking up for her, so I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna ask her for something, which is a calculated strategic move. Penitentiary rules in effect. Can't do nothing but respect it. I'm sitting in the cell, a commotion pop off. So they come to, hey, Joe T, but I'm hearing they going down the steps at the same. GB the reason for I popped it up. Look down there. First person I always see on the scene is Machiavelli. Machiavelli gon' ride regardless. It don't matter what it is. It's a brother he like, dislike, right or wrong. He ready to go to maximum security. But when you got brothers like that, you gotta hurry up and try to de-escalate the situation, because he gonna crash everybody out. If somebody in a situation, when there's a lot of them around like that, if one of the folks hit one of the opposition right then and there, you can believe everybody gotta go. It ain't no it's over with, man, I was trying to find out this, I was trying to find out that. If it pop off, I hated that about being affiliated, man. If it pop off and you ain't even got all of what happened, you are required to go to max. Point blank period. You sort that out later on. Couldn't stand it. So I'm nervous because I'm coming out and I'm seeing Machiavelli talking crazy, but he taking up for the brother who the lady done said something about, and the 33 done came and tried to intervene like he taking up for. Whole time the officers sitting in the cage acting like they getting off on this because they seeing that, you know what I'm saying, people into it. When I'm coming down the step, I see white boy C in his celly couple of the Aryan Nation. I see some Vital, I see some Trip. So I'm looking over there, Black Giant coming out the step, coming out of his cell, and he's skipping over there. What's up? What's up? So by the time I get out, I say, hold on, folks. I'm like, what's going on? Machiavelli say, man, he all in for business. The 33 say, nah, ain't nobody being the man. The CO was trying to keep on telling him, and then Cub was asking for some toilet paper. He sitting there trying to hold the CO hostage. And the girl, so I look over at the CO. The CO sitting there like yep, he just didn't want to get out of my face. Like, I ain't got no time for that. By this time, the punk walked inside the cage. What going on over here? And the CO saying, everybody just be trying to be in my face. I done told them, she showing a little break. I done told them, like, I ain't trying to do none of that. Like, I'll let y'all do y'all time, y'all cool. But you know what I'm saying, I don't mind talking to y'all. And then when I be going through doing my count, y'all already be doing too much. I don't be sending y'all to the hole or nothing. I'll be letting y'all do y'all. Y'all let me do me. I'm trying to do my little time, make my little money, get on out of the way. All this right here is really unnecessary. You see, I ain't even called the yard and try to get nobody locked up or nothing. I'm going to let y'all sort that out. But if somebody start doing something around, somebody getting hurt, then y'all ain't going to leave me no trouble. But y'all can take all this in the sale. Because all this is already too much. So I tell Machiavelli, come here real quick, Machiavelli. So I'm walking with him. I'm like, what's up, folks? He was like, man, folk over there putting that Mac down, you know what I'm saying, bro? She probably only saying that because everybody right there, bro, been shooting at her, this and that. The officer and the boy come out of the cage. I'm watching everything in my periphery. The officer and the boy come out of the cage, so they making their round. But as they walking, they stop by White Boy C and the Aryan Nation. They sitting right there talking. So as I'm walking with Machiavelli, I turn him so we could go that way. So as we walking over that way, the CO and the punk and all them, they sitting there laughing, the Aryan Nation and stuff laughing. I ain't really get to catch nothing, but they kiki and ha-ha real. They kiki and ha-ha real good. So as I keep walking, see Donnie pull up on me. Hey, Joe T. Man, all this over here. I just want to come over here. I'll let you real quick. I'll holler at Cuz. You already know what's going in. Cuz trying to put his bid in too. Probably, you know what I'm saying? Machiavelli was like, man, nah, he ain't even have to do it like that. You know what I'm saying? Man, you already know how it going here, man. You know what I'm saying? And one person talking to her, let him finish talking. When that person started talking, you know what I'm saying? Stay out the way, let that, you know what I'm saying? That's all I told Cuz. You know what I'm saying? So we good. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to keep it rolling. How we keep it rolling. If any whoever get her, you know what I'm saying? May the bad man win. You know what I'm saying? That's all he say. Boom. He going about his business. Now, like I said, see Donnie go over there with White Boy C. He cool with the homeboy. When the officer walk off, see Donnie done grabbed him, walked off with him, boom, they go in the cell. Now 9 times out of 10, he probably smoke here and there. They probably let him use the phone here and there. They ain't tripping on him being in the cell with a retired Aryan Nation. He ain't one of them who he cool with them, they fool with him, you know what I'm saying? Every now and then they might make a meal with him, but he ain't one of them he ain't one of them that seemed like he was still in the business or they were bringing situations to all the time. Like he was even though like my daddy was, even though my daddy was completely retired, you know what I'm saying, they still looked at my daddy as an advisor. Let's use that word. It didn't look like they looked at him as an advisor, but they respected him. So a couple of days, whatever go by, I guess, I know White Boy C ends up with a phone. The officer done brought in the phone to White Boy C. Now, here go the thing. White Boy C done came up, however he came up. He keeping it a secret to an extent because 9 times out of 10, it ain't that he probably don't want the Crips in his business. He probably don't want nobody in his business because if she brought it in without him asking, or if he asked and it's on the low, right now, only people know is him and his selling. But the thing is, if he starts selling stuff, then of course it's gonna get out of control. So if he's smoking on the low, you know what I'm saying, the only people probably gonna realize is the people that he ain't been going to buy weed from no more. So he done got this phone, he ain't going to ask Cuz no more, which is gonna be the first thing. Cuz ain't came to answer the phone. They gonna start paying attention. You ain't on the blue box. Not only that, Cuz ain't came to spend no money, so who he spending the money with? One thing in the penitentiary you gonna do if you got a consistent customer or somebody come, You gonna watch the money. Don't nobody move but the money. What's going on? I watch mine all the time. I see what said you went in, boom, 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 boom. But I was so chill, a lot of people didn't try to pull no moves on me. They still came around, and I could afford to take a loss, and I could afford to say, you know what, I'll wait. I'm gonna let you put the tax on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of time, just out of respect, man, Joe T, you don't never give me no problem. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna shoot you something extra. Boom, that's what's up. I wasn't one of them people that was hustling and knowing I done gave away too much, and I can't even afford to take the loss. And I ain't got no food, I ain't got nothing going. Now I gotta turn into this monster because I'm hungry and I ain't got no money. I wasn't one of them. I'm cool. It's gonna come around when it come around. I just ain't finna let somebody else run out the money. We're gonna have to sort that out some kind of way. So when they done peep that, of course, you gonna start coming over. When somebody get that jack in the penitentiary, you start seeing them less. The people that was working out a whole lot, you know that I don't see them in the park working out 3-4 times. People who was always playing cards and dominoes, playing, passing time, playing checkers, playing chess, playing whatever board game, or standing around in the park, you know what I'm saying, kicking the bobo with people, you start realizing, hold on, I ain't seen such and such. So people being nosy in the penitentiary, they'll pull a penitentiary pop-up at your door. So you sitting over there with the violation up all the time, you know what I'm saying, and that ain't what you normally do. Boom, 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 cuz, boom, they gonna come on in. And especially if you ain't affiliated. So could go over to the cell, boom, 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 boom. He tell him come in, boom. When he come in, now a lot of time, now how the shelf is made, how the TV is turned, it's a plug behind the TV. Now if you plug, now when you plug in the phone, boom, and you sit it, a lot of times you try to dress it up and hide it in something behind the TV. But a lot of times you get comfortable, especially if you just sitting there and you got it on the charger. So boom, he done sit it on and it's just posted up behind the TV. Cuz done went in there and peeped the phone. When he go to grab the phone, you know what I'm saying, and the Aryan Nation, his seller in there with him. So when he go to grab the phone, he asked him, dang cuz phone, brand like cuz, dang cuz, you came up cuz, who done boom. So when they get to talking or whatever, he done had to somewhat expose, you know what I'm saying, that he done got the phone, but they done insinuated, you done came up. So at this point, of course, he telling cuz and them, man, you must gotta move, cuz you can't say you got the phone from somebody else. You can't, cuz they gonna try to go behind you and figure out who it is. So he got to tell them, man, you know what I'm saying, just on the strip, man, she, you know what I'm saying, but she said she ain't, cuz them trying to put that pressure on you. Now, when that happened, the Aryan Nation, his seller in there. So what the retired Aryan Nation do is, he tell the Aryan Nation what's going on, you know what I'm saying, about, you know what I'm saying, them coming in the cell, finding out he got the phone and this, and what deal he trying to work out with the Aryan Nation when it come to his cell is, whatever in this cell belong to Aryan Nation, which is finna turn into extortion. So when cuz them done hollered at him, 2-3 days go by, now it's done got aggressive. Cuz them trying to force him to make the move because he got the girl. They ain't going for that. The Aryan Nation mob over, it ain't number 7 or 8 of them probably in the park at the time. They come over, they seeing what's going on, but they running into him like, hey, man, you over here in the cell with my brother, man, and these people keep coming in here doing this and doing that, man. If you want to, you know what I'm saying, you know, it might cost you a little something here and there, you know what I'm saying. At that point, I'm in, because now you got to move. And you know this, if you done been to the penitentiary. If you move and get in the cell with one of them, it's finna probably be the same deal, but not only that, it's finna be worse. What you think is yours is not yours. You're not one of them. Now, being neutral, peon, whatever you want to call it, you're not affiliated. You're in a situation. You got a police and you got access to get something in. And at this point, she done brought him little cigarettes in to smoke that he been trading for weed. So when he pitched that to the Aryan Nation, of course, his seller done told them what's going on. They done told him they got a little something, you know what I'm saying, that they can get in. But this is what the deal is. Now, penitentiary rules in effect. Ain't no secrets in the penitentiary, even if you didn't tell it. It's too much going on for you not to realize, hold on, that's new. Hold on, they ain't been having it. They got it all of a sudden. They connected to this person. So of course you're gonna put 2 and 2 together. They done went and hollered at cuz them and let them know, you know what I'm saying, what going on. And they said, you know what I'm saying, well, that's them. They done went over and asked White Boy C Do he want to move out of the cell? He telling them no, he like his cellar, he like what Wally on, when they already know what time it is. Boom, he gets smacked again. Aryan Nation go down there, seeing and now he ain't coming out of the cell as much. But, so when they start busting the move, the Aryan Nation getting the stuff and they selling it. But the traffic, he ain't going back and forth to the Aryan Nation. His selling going back and forth to the Aryan Nation. Crips ain't respected that. See Donnie pulled up on. See Donnie, what you got going on, huh? Man, finna go down here and smack this white boy, man. I don't know what he dang got going, what he got going on. Who you talking about, white boy C? Man, look, so let me tell you let me tell you how it first went down, Joe T. Walk talk with me real quick, cuz. So, cuz they be getting him on the jack all the time, right? Cause they be, you know what I'm saying, he like to smoke that weed, he like to smoke that bud. Cuz they be breaking bread with him or whatever, right? Cuz they never talk about bringing him home, cause they don't think he ready for this, right? So, but cuz them fool with him, he fool cuz them. So, cuz them go over and check on him, right? They go in the cell, he got the phone in there. He end up telling cuz how he end up with the jack. So, cuz them try to put the pressure on him, Joe T. Who wouldn't? You know what I'm saying? And then, when that happen, Aryan Nation gonna come and holler talking about everything in this cell belong to Aryan Nation. They go over and tell cuz, you need to move out of here. Move over here. He talking about he straight with his set. Man, let me tell you something, LT. I go holler at Big Billy myself. I said, you wanna holler at Big Billy? Man, look, man, I'm finna rip his head off in there, Joe T. So I tap on the door. I got little cuz with me. I'm talking about he got the big boy on about beating him, you know what I'm saying? So we go in the cell, man, bless his head. I'm like, man, you don't mind Big Billy, man, I wanna have a word with you. Big Billy stand up. Big Billy stand up as if he getting prepared for something, right? I told him, man, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't come with nothing. I come in peace, right? He was like, all right, what's going on with you, C. Donnie? Man, so look, so the homeboy, you know what I'm saying, down there, got something going on or whatever, cousin them trying to see what's up. Big Billy gonna tell me, man, hey, so that white boy C, Connor, I'm guessing that's who you talking about. He down there in cell with one of my brothers. I said, man, he retired, right? I'm talking about y'all ain't been looking at them. Now all of a sudden y'all looking at them, you know what I'm saying, and really what's going on, you know what I'm saying? I don't respect it, I'm gonna tell you why. Because, not to cut you off or nothing, I don't respect it because y'all don't even, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't even really get down with this. Whole time, now the white boy got the black girl, and I'm knowing in y'all mind, y'all looking at it like y'all got black for work for y'all. And that's what I don't respect. Well, hey, let me tell you something, C. Donnie. All I know is they went down there and then cell, and my brother's down there now. We're gonna protect my, and he said, man, and I'm riding with cuz them. He said, because them ain't got nothing going on as far as I know down there in that cell. So when they go down there in that cell, you know, that's where we come in at. Now, everything else that you said is really irrelevant at that point. Now, if he wants to move out of that cell, then that's a choice he's got to make. But if he makes that choice, I'll tell you this, he's going to honor everything he said to the nation, though. See, Donnie said, well, I'm gonna go down here and holler at him. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna go in the little cell or nothing. I'm gonna get him out of the cell so it ain't no issue. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't respect it because y'all already know what's going on. Now, commercial break me, please. Now, that's a fact right there. You got a white boy dealing with a black girl, Aryan Nation taking it as an opportunist. They opportunists right here because y'all don't even really deal with it. But it ain't you dealing with it. You dealing with the person who got their hand in. Just fortunately, he's in the cell with somebody that's Aryan Nation, and you can cover it by saying that you don't want the opposition in there dealing with somebody that y'all saying y'all still honor, respect, and gonna protect to an extent. So he done played his hand to the Aryan Nation. He done played his hand like, look, man, my celly got something going on, boom. And y'all done came in, and now y'all got something going on, and y'all making moves and making plays, and hey, black folk ain't feeling that. So you already know what time it is, right? Right? One of the homeboys out the hood done went and addressed it to the CO, which is a form of being the police. They done went and told her, man, you ain't straight, you ain't finna keep working, and here you want to bring some of these white boys in here. You don't even know the white boy you dealing with, he getting extorted by it. And they run down what the Aryan Nation is, what the Aryan Nation about, and trying to see what's up by basically they trying to flip it. You trying to turn it by saying you dealing with a white boy who getting extorted by people who do not like us, who using you in the middle of your body to bring in what you bring so they can capitalize off of. When at the end of the day, if something happened to you in here, they gonna stand down. They ain't gonna do nothing. We the ones that's gonna come to your aid. So if you're gonna be doing anything, you need to be doing that on the strength of us. So at this point, her eyes is open. She trying to see what's going on. Of course, she holler at the boy. They knowing they need to go holler at the boy. So they go holler at the boy, put pressure on the boy. Either you gonna really say what's going on or everything you got going ain't finna be nothing either. So the boy explained to the guard what could be going on. The guard started paying attention and seeing the Aryan Nation, how they always over there checking the computer, realizing you in the cell with a retired Aryan Nation. So they walking and talking. I guess she done asked him, what's up with you being in the cell with such and such. He tell the white boy tell the CO, he cool. Now this is facts now. He cool with being in the cell with somebody that ain't affiliated, which was once affiliated, and the same color as him, because the black dudes in here, he cool with them, but they, in their mind, they gonna feel like they own you. They trying to do this, they trying to do that. When really, that's the same thing that's going on. So the officer report that to the punk. The Crips go and holler at the punk. The punk say what's going on. They catch white boy C